Welcome everybody to another episode of La Platica. Today I have a super special guest, and I always say super, but today you guys already know who it is. It's Karen.
What up, guys? Hello, everybody.
Also known as iluvsarahii on Instagram. I'll put the Instagram up right here.
Thank you, babe.
Like I said on we're episode 15 now.
15, yeah.
Like I said on episode 14, we were talking about a little bit about the virus, but me and Karen actually wanted to sit down and really talk about it, and really kind of talk about just our experiences that we've been dealing with for the past definitely a week, but we've been thinking about this for about 2 weeks, right?
Well, I feel like it's been in our mind for a while, like we've known about it, and I feel like in the last 2 weeks, things just really escalated. It got really real, got really scary. And it wasn't until last week that it really hit me.
Yeah.
Just how terrifying this is. And I can't help but to feel terrified, anxious, nervous. I'm scared. Like, I think I've cried a few times. And I've keep thinking. It's like hard to keep doing what I do without that being like heavy on my mind. Mm-hmm. So it's been really something we've talked a lot about. And I think even you had like a go off in your head that was like, oh my God, this is getting really, really weird and crazy. And
so I'm the type of person that, if anything happens, I'm really relaxed. I'm not really too worried about it. I know everything is going to be okay. And, that's how I feel about this as well. I really do. But what, like I said on the last episode, what really frightens me is how everybody is acting.
I think that's what's making it worse.
It's making it worse. We'll jump into that about maybe what we think we should do, what we think other people should do. Maybe this can help, somebody that or maybe yourself as well. People are in hysteria right now. Yeah. They don't know what to think. This has never happened to them.
No, everyone's really scared. I think that's what it is. I think last week we finally were like, well, no, actually, you know what? I'm somebody, and I take very pride in this thing. My mom kind of made me be this person, but I've always been one to always stock up on things. When we go to the store, whether it's Costco or Target or Walmart, wherever we're going to, I always get doubles of everything all the time, except things are going to expire, like cheese and food and stuff. But I always double up on everything. And Sebas is always like, Karen, why double up? And I'm like, I don't want to come back, first and foremost. I don't want to be at the store again. And two, I feel like it's always good to have stock. You just never know when something's going to happen. So once everything started really surfacing and becoming really real.
It was on Sunday when things got really real.
Yeah, but prior to that, I had mentioned it to you and I was like, look, I try to avoid the news. I honestly do. I feel like Twitter is my news outlet. I don't know about you guys, but I go on Twitter a lot for news, and I kind of just, I see a lot of retweets. I read a lot through the threads. I read through everything, and I was seeing a lot on there, and that's when I was like, oh my God, this is really scary. Babe, they say everything's out at Costco and this and that. Yeah. And we had to go to Costco anyways one of the days, and that's when everything was sold out, and I was like,
exactly.
I was just like, this is crazy. And then I thought to myself, why do people need toilet paper? Or why would they need so much stuff? But then I come to think, if something really were to go down and they were going to be quarantined for a month or something like that, and you have a family of 5 and you got kids and whatnot, you need to always have stock. So I can see that, but I think everyone is just seriously not. I think the unknown is what's scaring everybody. Nobody knows what's going to happen.
And that is scary.
And even for me, today we went to the store, super last minute. I didn't want to go to the store, but I was like, I got to grab a couple things real quick, babe. Let's just go. And we should grab a few more things just in case. And we went in there, and just being in there put me in a panic. I thought I was going to throw up or faint because everybody's just
nervous, scared.
I think that's what's crazy. It's no one's acting erratic and fighting and whatnot. It's more just, you could tell everybody's panic buying. And they're trying their hardest not to show it. So it's very quiet. And it just feels like the energy is odd in there. I feel bad for all the workers. This girl was cussing the girl out in front of us. I was just like, dang, this is crazy.
People are stressed out right now.
Yeah, it's just really, really heavy on my mind right now. It's hard for me to focus on work. And it's hard for me to just pretend it's not happening. as an influencer. Like, yes, like I cover beauty, but I think things like this need us, like as what I do, I speak up and use my voice, and I have been very like vocal about, you know, what to do, ways to prevent it. I've shared on stories. I think if something goes down and you're staying home, you're planning on not being out, social distancing, here's things you can do, you know, watch movies and do this and do that. Like I listed a bunch of stuff on my stories. FYI, it wasn't just that, but it's like I've been giving as much advice and trying to distract everybody and just put a smile on them, whether it's for like a little bit, because even for me, I was on stories today doing my makeup. I did this whole look today on stories. It's hella cute. But I did this look and it took me 2 hours. I was taking my time. I was playing music. And in that 2 hours, I forgot what was going on. I really did. I was like, oh my God, once I was done, I was like, fuck, this is like really real. Yeah. So I got a lot of DMs that said, wow, thank you for this. Like I needed this right now. There's too much on the news going on. And so much on my mind.
It was last Sunday or this Sunday. No, last Sunday? I'm sorry. When did you do when we went to the YouTube space again?
That was on Monday, a week ago.
Yeah. So a week ago, was it a week ago?
Oh, no. This was on Wednesday.
Yeah. So on Wednesday, we went out and, you know, we had to do a couple of things. And when we came back, we turned on the news, and what was on the news again that really kind of like touched us? And we were just like, oh shit. Like we need to go to the store right now.
A lot of press, a lot of talk from like government officials, and I think we were because I was shooting a tutorial with Maybelline at the YouTube space, and they were telling us a bunch of stuff and telling us about how the plane was empty, and they kind of put it into we're talking to us about it like, dang, yeah, it's been crazy.
Oh, I know what
things
it was.
have been canceled, and even for me, like sorry to cut you off, but
it's okay. I think people would enjoy you cutting me off because I get a lot of people saying that I cut off people. So I think it's really good that you're just taking over. Okay, I'm chilling right now, baby. Go for it.
I have a lot on my mind, so I can talk.
Go for it.
I went last Wednesday to go shoot a tutorial with Maybelline, and I was kind of not sure if I should go because first and foremost, I had a sore. I didn't really have a sore throat. My voice went out. We don't know what happened to my voice. It was the most bizarre thing. And
just simply went out.
You guys can probably hear like I'm a little ronca right now, still. And it was like the weirdest thing that happened to me. Like it went out for 5 days, just gone. I wasn't
like
sick.
In and out.
No coffee, nothing. It was just gone. So I was like, dang, I'm not sure if I should go because of that. And I'm not sure if people are going to think I'm sick. Like, I don't know if it's going to be canceled because in the past 2 weeks, all my meetings have been canceled. All beauty events, which have been canceled. All trips have been canceled. Everything that I had planned from now to June, canceled, completely canceled, pushed until August, pushed until end of the year. I mean, we don't really know. It's just pushed. Everything's done right now.
And this has been going on for like maybe a month and a half for us.
Yeah.
That things have just been getting canceled left and right. There's even been companies that have been rescheduling that,
and then having to recancel.
And then having to reschedule again and then finally pulling the plug and cancel.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of that. And it's kind of, it was to me kind of just like
So that's why me and you have been kind of just like, okay, shit's getting real. Like we've known this. But now I remember, now that you brought it up, that day that you did do a shoot with Maybelline, that night we came back home, we put on the news, and Donald Trump was on the news, and he was saying that he is canceling any transportation from Europe. To Europe.
And you have until Friday to come back.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And then there was a couple other things I don't really remember. I don't really recall. But it was a couple other things, and I was like, you know what, Karen? I called it, and I was like, a lot of people are going to start freaking out. I was like, let's just go to the store right now. But prior to this, we were already going to Costco. We were already going to, Ralph's or whatnot. And we were already getting water. We were already getting,
but we weren't like panic buying. We were just having to get our groceries. I mean, put it this way. If we wouldn't have gone in the last couple of days, we wouldn't have had shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were there with Maybelline. First of all, we were there. Everything was canceled. So we talked about that with them. And they were like, yeah, we've canceled a lot of stuff too. And then I remember we kind of just all talked about it. And then when I left, it was like heavy on me. I was like, I don't feel right. I'm like, I just feel something's going to go on. Like I feel it. And then we got home, and then that's when that thing with Trump happened. And we're like, okay, let's go. So we went to the store.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of stuff. Thankfully, the store by our house had a lot of things. So we just kind of took our time shopping and just kind of tried not to make it obvious that we were trying to buy, but you couldn't help but look at everyone's carts and see what they're getting. And it's just canned food. It's rice. It's
there was a lot of
non-perishable foods. And I was like, dang, Sebas, this is crazy. Like it feels really eerie in the store. Mm-hmm. Like I was just so scared. And then the next day we went again. Mm-hmm. And I was like, let's just get a couple more things. And that's when we went to Target and everything was gone. Everything. There was maybe like 5-6 aisles completely empty. Not one thing.
And like I said, you don't know what's going on. So you just want to be more safe than, you want to be safe than sorry. So, that scares you to not know, to be unknown about the things that are going on. I want to talk about this as well. Like, obviously I know, but I'm going to play dumb right now. How do you feel? Like, what's really going on? Like, what do you feel about like this coronavirus? And does it scare you, or does it scare you about how people are acting, or you like what?
Well, I think for me, like, and you, we can say that like us just being home, we feel safe here because we know we're clean. We wash our hands. We're doing all the things. We've always been like that. I have always been like that. I've always been such a germaphobe. And I feel like I know being here is a safe for us to be, but what scares me is, yes, how people are acting, like the panic. I get scared of, what if we do get quarantined? Do we have enough food? Does our family have enough food? Does our grandma have enough food? Like, I think about people that, because I know me and some of us can take care of ourselves. Look, I can survive off a top ramen a day. One a day, water, I'm good.
We're straight.
But I think about my family. I think if they're going to be okay. I think about people who have kids. I think about people who maybe don't have extra money to buy their groceries. And like I even said, next time I go to the grocery store and I see like a family, I'm going to buy their food because that could potentially help them, I don't know. Even like the other day, and I didn't even tell you this either, but this girl was talking to me. She had DM'd me because I was posting a lot about grocery stores, and she was like telling me how she works at a grocery store. And she's like, it's crazy because as people are shopping, like us as workers haven't even got food. And they haven't done that. And I literally sent her money on PayPal. And I was like, look, like I'm not looking for like anything, a shout out, nothing. I don't want any of that. Just get food because this is really, really scary.
Damn, I didn't know you did that.
No, I know I did. I did it on Friday night. But or the other night when we were here. But I think of people like that are gonna,
that they're just stuck into what they need to be doing at that moment.
So,
and that they are thinking about doing other things, but they can't because they need to work.
Yeah, so I get scared of that. I get scared of this virus spreading. So I think about that. I think about families like that. I think about this virus, what it can do. And I don't even want to think about it, to be honest. Like it's scary thinking that. I also am terrified of people trying to loot and start riots. And if we were to get quarantined and they were like, okay, guys, mandatory 2 weeks in your house, mandatory a month in your house, and somebody runs out of water or someone runs out of something, they're going to start trying to break into homes. Like, I think of things like that. So I'm just kind of like,
just hope that things don't get too out of hand.
You guys, I don't know if you can see, I'm truly terrified. I'm nervous. I think all of us feel this way. I think a lot of us can all agree in the beginning, we were like, oh, it's going to pass. Like, they always blow things up, media, blah, blah, blah.
But you also have to think about it. In Italy, that's what they're going through right now.
Yeah. Spain too. We just heard on the news.
Yeah, we just heard on the news that the new epicenter, it's not Italy anymore. It's actually Spain. I want to say Barcelona, or correct me if I'm wrong. But guys, I just want to let you guys know that I feel, yes, I know that this is a very serious topic. But don't get, I feel like, and I've told Karen, don't get scared of the word quarantined. It's a scary word.
I think of the movie. I think of
Quentin Quarantino.
No.
So what
there's a lot of reasons why I get scared of that word, and I get scared of the thought of that.
Guys, but it's actually a good thing.
No, I know.
So I don't know if you guys know, and like I said, we're just talking about it as just average Joes. We're not doctors. We're not people with all the statistics, but we feel like maybe we should just talk about this with you guys.
Because I know people are feeling this way.
Like, of course, people are feeling the same way you are. People are feeling the same way I am. But like I said, I just want to point it out there. We're not professionals. We're just talking to you guys, just like regular people, and maybe you guys can actually relate to exactly what we're saying or what we've been through already. And that's why we're gonna talk about it. So, like I said, I think it's a serious topic. I think it's definitely something that needs to be controlled. There's a hashtag going around called Flatten the curve. So basically, They use Italy as a reference where it was, slowly going up on the death toll or people actually infected by it. And then it just skyrocketed, just super skyrocketed.
Yeah,
like,
that was crazy.
Like to the point where, because there's only a certain point where hospitals and, et cetera, can take care of so much people. Yeah. So once it goes up and passes that line of the amount of people that they can actually take care of, that's when things get really scary. Yeah. There's not that much medicine anymore. I mean, there's clearly not a vaccine for this virus, but there's other people that are sick with other things, not just this virus. This is the only thing that's going on. So it's affecting them as well. They're taking all the beds, they're taking all the masks, they're taking all the nurses, the doctors. Somebody
told me, one of my followers, one of my supporters that lives in Italy, wrote to me the day that I posted some stuff about it, and she's like, hey, it's really bad here in Italy. She's like, she was saying that certain hospitals that they had to start like kind of choosing who to see first.
Yeah.
And that's like I don't know if that's based on age or the severity of the case. Like, yeah. I don't know, but that's just crazy to think that, like,
I would think it's who's suffering the most at the moment.
Yeah. I personally really try to avoid, I know this is bad, but I try to avoid ever trying to go to the hospital, a doctor, or anything, because I'm so afraid of that. And it's crazy. My mom's like a nurse, and I don't like talking about any of that stuff. It freaks me out. It really does. So shout out to any nurses, anybody who works in the medical field that can
real heroes right now.
Yes, can actually be in that environment. Because I don't know what it is. I just cannot be like hospitals. Oh, I don't know what it is. Like, I get really, really scared.
Yeah.
I just get like a fear of me. I think it's just like, just knowing that there's people in there that are truly, truly sick and need help. So I think that's like just insane. So yeah, shout out to all you guys doing it and
100%
working these crazy hours right now. Like, so much respect to you guys. But
they're literally the real heroes right now, and are gonna be.
Yeah.
So like back on the topic of hashtag flattening the curve.
Yeah, sorry.
So there's no vaccine. There's no medicine for this. From what I know, from what they tell us, right? So what we need to do, and what the smartest thing to do, is social distancing ourselves, not hanging out, not being in big groups, just stay inside for right now.
Stay inside if you don't have to be at work or anywhere. I mean, for the most part, I think a lot of places are being closed right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't have to be out,
if your work still allows you to go to work, just go to work. If you need to go anywhere for an emergency, go to that. But there's no reason on going to restaurants right now, going to bars. There's no reason to go get your Starbucks and being around people. So anyways, back with what I'm saying is, if you cancel all of that and millions of people cancel all that, we will flatten that curve that's going up, and it'll just become, an average curve. Doctors and nurses and hospitals can, take care.
Yeah. It's crazy. It is. I mean, there's so much. I feel like the last maybe week, I've had so much information go through my head. Like, there's so much I could talk about and so much I can say about it.
So that's another thing I want to talk to you about, because I know that and I notice it because obviously, but I want to let you guys know as well. And this is what I truly believe in. Like I said, I do think it's serious, but if you turn on your news and turn on any type of social media, it's all you see.
You're the one with the news on all day long.
100%.
You're the one that causes me to freak out.
And that's why I'm telling you, the news, yes, they talk about it. Is it facts? I don't know. It's maybe some of it facts.
A lot of information,
sure.
Yeah.
But guys, like I said, it is serious. Don't get me wrong. But the news and the media and social media, you don't know what the fuck they're talking about sometimes. And that scares you. For example, you turn on the news. It's literally like sound effects like dung 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 dung. Tonight at 11, da 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 da, with like these deep, crazy voices. It's super intimidating. That's how the media makes it. They make it so, which I'm going back because it's very serious for me to tell you guys this. It is a serious topic. But what I'm saying is, like, in my culture, they say, les echan mucha crema a los tacos. Like, they put too much, like, hectic sound effects.
I mean, yeah, but
it like the words are in red and black, and they're just super bold, and there's music in the background that's just scary. You know what I mean? The media makes it like that to gravitate you to it. And like I said, it is serious. If you listen to the news too much, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll get the news, you'll get the facts. And I do feel like soon they will, they're already putting the state on lockdown.
See, that's one my thing that I'm really afraid. I think I'm afraid of that because and the word is quarantine. Like that's been something that's kind of, I want to say, going around a lot. I'm really grateful for the friends that I have in my life, and all of us have been we've been talking like all day. All my friends, it's so sweet. All of us, we check up on each other. We make sure everyone's got food. We're like, hey, your mom got food. Hey, just want to make sure you guys are okay. How you guys feeling? Like, I think I have a close, maybe 5 group of friends that have been texting each other. And in the past day or so, we've been here. 4 days. We've been hearing the same thing from different people, different versions of it. Mm-hmm. And it is that supposedly there's going to be a quarantine. Don't freak out, guys. Don't freak out. Freaked out. But that's what we keep hearing. And all of us are kind of our stress is through the roof right now. Like one of my friends sent me a photo. She's literally in tears. She's like, I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. And I think we're afraid of the unknown, what's going to happen, because right now things have escalated, with the virus, with the panic, with the people, what's it called? The people buying food, the
panic buyer.
Like
I said, it's a lot of stuff.
Everything right now is right here. And I think all of us are just waiting for something to make this fucking virus go away. That bitch Rona ruined summer and everything. But 2, we're waiting to see what's going to happen, because we don't know what's going to happen. And to me, that's the scariest thing, is the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. So everyone right now is just kind of how long do I need to buy for? What's going to happen? Yeah. Should I go here? It's hard to just continue our lives, to be honest. So I think right now that's what has me scared. And when I hear the word quarantine, I think about okay, a week, 2 weeks, a month, we don't know. And that is scary to me. So that's why I feel on edge. As long as I stay in my house, as long as I'm not touching anybody or outside or anything, I have no fear of anything getting into my home. I've Lysoled my house from day one. Yeah. So it's I know we're good here, but I just don't know. I have so many feelings. I feel so many ways right now. Yeah. So there's just a lot on my mind, and I just want you guys to know that if you're feeling this way, you are not alone. There's other people like this, and from the start, I think a lot of us are pretty nervous, but yeah. I can say that these last few days have just been completely terrifying. So 100%. You're not alone at all.
Karen and myself, we were like, oh my God, we should do this. We should do that. We should do this. And then, we kept telling ourselves dang, this sucks. This sucks. This sucks. And then we just kind of came into a conclusion where it's yes, it sucks, but
health is more important. Our families, our lives are everything.
And like I said, there's so many other people that are probably suffering more than this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For example, our refrigerator spits out water, right? Yeah. And I'm sure most of your guys' refrigerators spits out water as well. Yeah. There's people that don't have that. Yeah. There's people that, constantly buy those big jugs of water, the 5-gallon ones, and they go fill them up. And you don't know. There's so many people that check. And for example, there's a lot of people right now complaining, and they should fix this. They understand the seriousness of the virus in New York, but they just shut down all bars, restaurants.
Good.
Which is good. But now it's I just got laid off overnight. Now what do I do?
Yeah. Shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, no, that's
crazy because now these people.
I forgot about that.
And a lot of people out here are probably, the mayor of Los Angeles just did the same thing. Starting tonight. They're going to shut down all the restaurants, all the bars. I think restaurants are only going to do takeout for now. I'm assuming they might take that as well. But think about them. Think about, like I said, the people that have to go and work right now and deal with all these people. How do you know that they're not scared to, be infected, I guess you can say.
Yeah. No, yeah, so absolutely.
Me and Karen put ourselves in a position where it's you know what? It's going to be cool. There's a lot more people, and we should have them in our prayers and everybody else. But yeah, I mean, some serious stuff right now.
Yeah.
But I think through all this, the best medicine, honestly, is family, laughter. And, you know, we got to take our time. We got to take this moment in our lives. And real quick, the only reason why this even sucks even more because the start of 2020 was just shit.
Yeah. It's been a rough
The whole world cannot take a break.
I can't get over the meme I saw on Twitter the other day where the guy's like, what's his name? That funny guy. Oh, you guys know what I'm talking about. But he was like, take me back to 2019. I'm so sorry. Like, I want to go back.
It's crazy. So I think that's why people are so fed up right now. They're just
like 1 month, every month
they probably just can't even believe it anymore. It's crazy because like this 2020, I was like, and you know, everything still remains the same. I was like, I'm gonna work out. We're gonna be consistent. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And it's like we just keep getting obstacles in our lives. We will always remember this year.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Summer bodies postponed until 2021.
Yeah, exactly. Like
we were on it, but
I mean, we're still on it. I mean, we're still eating healthy.
Yeah.
We were literally on a big
workouts.
healthy kick. We were working out every day. And then this happens. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like dude, you just can't catch a break.
Yeah.
We were planning a bunch of stuff and I'm sure all of you guys were as well.
Yeah, I've heard through people because I'm talking a lot with people on DMs. I always love replying to DMs and talking with you guys. But I had a few people tell me that, you know, friends' weddings were canceled. Like a lot of major things were canceled. And it's really, really unfortunate.
That's another thing that we thought about. It's like, dude, imagine all the people that they were going to get married this Sunday.
Yeah. Well, I read on the news today, this lady had to cancel her son's bar mitzvah. And she decided to still continue with the cater. They got the food and they were able to give the food to every family going. And then whatever was left, I think they donated the food around.
That's nice.
So they did something positive out of it. But not everyone's like that. And not everybody can do that. You know, not people have the privilege to just be like, hey, let me go get this food.
This whole month, this whole 2 months, we've only been speaking. I mean, like I said, the media only talks about, you know, the virus and things like that. There's so many more things going on. Yeah. People are pregnant.
Yeah. I have a follower that hit me up that just told me that she goes into labor any day now.
That's another reason why we have to flatten that damn curve. We need to stay home. Don't go out. Don't do anything like that because even say that this is all bullshit, right? Yeah. Even if it's all bullshit, a lot of people are just going to the doctor, going to the clinic just to get tested for this virus, right? And to be honest, I'm assuming that most of them probably don't even have it because you can still catch a regular cold, right?
Yeah.
But that's what's hurting the hospitals is that so many people are going. Yeah. They're saturating hospitals right now.
They just want to be safe. But that's
another thing.
Just take precaution.
It's better safe than sorry. But do you see what's like? This virus is causing mayhem.
It's chaos. Yeah.
I think the actual virus is the hysteria.
Yeah.
I think the actual panic is the virus, even more than what it actually is.
Yeah.
You know, people probably are. Even myself, I'm such a hypochondriac. Like that's why I don't take medicine because I don't like to be altered. I don't like to feel like something's wrong with me, things like that. So even like myself, like I don't want to like now like if I cough, I'm like, oh my God, what was that? Oh my God. You know? Yeah. But no, it's because we're just so brainwashed right now.
I'm not laughing, but I'm laughing at the fact that the other day, before all this went down, I had to go get my nails done and a pedicure. This is before like everything really escalated. And it was a day. Oh, no. Actually, this was a day before my Maybelline photo shoot. So, I mean, my filming with them. So this was on Tuesday. And my throat had been gone since Monday night because I went on Monday night to the premiere of Mulan. And my voice was gone. And I remember I was sitting there and I had to cough and I held it in so bad. And I was like, I was that meme of people making fun of somebody holding in a cough. Yeah. But I did not want to cough in there. And they had my hand. So where am I going to cough into? I'm going to pull back. No, I was like, so I just kept swallowing my spit. And I was like, oh my God, please do not cough on them because I don't want to cough in there. And I don't want them to look at me. And I don't know. I just got really weirded out. So
dang, that is true. Even if you're not sick and you just need a sneeze, but you're like this.
Yeah. What am I going to do? And it goes to you. No, I can't do that. Yeah. You know what? I just really hope like even for me, like I said, I've always been someone to wash my hands, sanitize, Lysol. Like I do all this stuff already. Like I'm already crazy about that stuff. But I hope that this becomes a thing that keeps on happening.
1,000%.
I hope that people continue to wash their hands.
Oh, of course.
Because I've seen people walk out of bathrooms not washing their hands. I see people not wash their hands after doing certain things. So I hope people really take this serious going forward in life and make that like a normal thing. Like it's so normal to me to wash my hands. But there's people out there that really don't do that. Like
they do it, they just don't do it often.
Yeah, but I really hope now this is eye-opening.
Oh, even myself.
I know.
Even myself.
This one like literally sanitizes
it's
every
been
like
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Time to wash your hands.
And it's good because I mean, you go upstairs, I have soaps in every bathroom. I have soaps stocked up underneath the sink for like that I've had forever. And I've just always been on top of it. Yeah. So I really hope this happening can really make everybody just become.
We're learning a lot.
I did see something on Twitter recently that was like, it talked about door handles, and it was a video I forgot what country or state it was, but they don't have door handles. They have them at the bottom of the doors with their foot, and you pull the door with your foot. So let's say you're walking.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of doing that, you could be on your phone and you walk up to the door and you pull it with your foot. So I'm hoping that they can start changing certain things like that. There's just so much that needs to get changed in general. I feel like this is going to be the cleanse the world has been needing.
Yeah. No, seriously.
I hope they power wash the hell out of the whole entire like world, and we can just all start over. And
that's technically what's going on right now.
Yeah,
the world is getting cleansed.
So yeah, so I like the idea of that, but it's still terrifying and scary.
Oh, 100%.
And I think too, in our generation, we've never been through anything like this. Exactly. So this is scary. At least like for me, the most intense thing that has happened that was really traumatizing and scary was 9/11. I remember I was like in 8th grade when it happened, or was 8th grade or freshman year or 7th grade. I don't remember what year it was, but it was a very traumatizing thing for us. And that's about all I remember. But I was so young that I didn't really understand how like what had happened, you know? But I think this is like the most craziest thing that's happened to us, like scary, like where I think the world's gonna end, and
where you have to actually act upon it as an adult.
Yeah. Like I'm no longer 10 or 8.
You're not like, Mom, what are we gonna do?
See, and that's the thing. Like my parents, I was on FaceTime with them, and like Abigail's right there, my nephew Andy and Bradley, and then Liam, who's 1. They're just like enjoying their meals, watching TV, and I'm like they have no idea, and I'm like, this is so scary. Like they have no idea what's going on, and they don't understand. I mean, the kids know that there's a virus. There's school. Well, before they're not in school anymore, but when they were in school, last week their teachers were very, very, very about the hand cleansing and all that. Yeah. So the kids are good on it now, but it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff, guys. I feel anxious.
But guys, if you're practicing great sanitation and you're being at home, you're not doing anything, you know, as simple as that sounds, you are helping a lot.
Yeah.
There was this meme that says, since everyone is now washing their hands like we're supposed to, next week we'll be working on shapes and colors. For example, this is nothing new.
You should be in preschool.
Exactly. It's like, this is nothing new. But yes, a lot of people woke up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Even myself, you know? Because it's true.
So like I said, I know like a lot of us have to go to work. A lot of us aren't staying home, at least at the moment, unless something is announced. But if you are planning on staying home and you have decided to social distance yourself, I have right here, I have a list of things that you can do to make time just kind of go by, but also just make the best of it. Because I think that's what you kind of have to do in the end of it. Like I told Sebastian, like for us, I was like, you know, we're very, very, very grateful and thankful to be able to work from home. So for us, it's a little easy because we're already here, but it's just scary in general. Like we already talked about that, but I do want to share some things personally that I think are great to keep on your mind in case you guys do decide to stay home. So first and foremost, it's like quality time with your loved ones. This is a good time to put the phone down and catch up with your siblings, with loved ones. And because I'm sure even
Mom, Dad, whoever, I'm
sure for me, like if I were to, you know, decide to go back at home and stay there with them during this time, I'm sure I'd find new things out about my little brother that I have no idea he likes, you know? So it's a good time to really catch up with family. And here I also have family time. So watch home videos. So if you guys used to do home videos with the video cameras, it's a great time to rewatch those videos, Netflix movies, play board games, finish a huge puzzle, like make the time with them. My second one was spring cleaning. I can't stress how nice it is to spring clean. This really is a de-stressor. It really distracts your mind off of things for a long time. And I think to me, cleaning is my outlet to get my mind off of things. Like when I clean, I feel like I'm getting my life together. Although the world's crazy and we have no control of what's going on over there, we have control of what we're organizing and what we're cleaning. So I love spring cleaning. I do it like year round. Like once a month I do like a deep spring cleaning. But literally spring clean, so deep clean your closet, any makeup, garage. Great time to organize your garage, reorganize the kitchen, get rid of things you no longer want and you maybe want to donate, whether to family or to a local shelter. So it's a great time to do deep cleaning. Like I think this week we're gonna have to do a deep cleaning in there and figure out how to organize that better. His closet's crazy, guys. The other one is exercise. There's a lot of really good at-home workouts that don't require weights or machines, all on YouTube. They're for free. So recommend taking out the yoga mat and working out. I know it's hard to work out at home because I get easily distracted because I know I can say I don't want to do it. So give yourself like that 30 minutes just to get a workout in, or an hour. Self-care. So take a bath, mask, do at-home mani-pedi, do one for your mom and sister, your kids, read a book. I think that's important. And then on here, one of the ones that I had was start a TikTok or YouTube channel. I think those are the best outlets because you guys are here. You guys are distracted, right? You're kind of just, your mind's on us right now. So this is a good time to kind of just get your mind off of things and start something new, a hobby, do something fun. We just started TikTok. It's actually really fast and really fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of having fun with it. We've only done 2 videos, but we're going to be doing a ton of videos while we're here. So definitely start that or get on there and watch it, enjoying, because it's actually really, really entertaining. And then the last one was cook. Make some new dishes you've seen on YouTube are tasty. And I think for me, I'm probably going to...
Tasty.
I know, I love them. I think for me, like I'm going to probably do some cooking stuff for YouTube because I don't really cook, but I saw a couple recipes on there. So it'd be a good time to do a video like that. But I think that's also a fun way to have your kids involved or loved one involved by baking or cooking. And like I said, if this goes down and if you guys all stay home or whatever, kind of treat this as a little holiday, at-home holiday. A lot of us, we always talk about, wanting to spend more time with family or more time at home. Even for me, like we travel so much with work. So thankful for that, by the way. I never ever complain about that. But we travel a lot and sometimes we don't get to like enjoy our home. And I think right now that we're here, we're going to definitely take advantage of just being at home and making the most out of it with work, but also quality time. I mean, what do I always tell you? Just because we're in the same room doesn't mean that's quality time. I always tell them that. So I say we have to put our phones down, like flip them over, put them away, and we watch a movie together and we enjoy it. And I have a bad habit of grabbing my phone and like going in. He's like, "Did you watch it?" And I'm like, "No."
He's like, "What did they say?" I'm like...
But no, quality time to me, I swear, say it to anybody. Just because we're in the same room doesn't mean it's quality time. Mm-hmm. So, I just want to share that with you guys in case you guys are, planning on staying in. I encourage you guys to as well if you don't have to leave. And
for La Platica,
you've barely talked in this video.
I know. I was like, I like it. I really like it. I'm like just listening. People listening are probably like, he's finally met his match. No, but honestly, I'm just chilling.
He cannot overtalk me.
I'm just chilling. I'm enjoying my whiskey right now. Whiskey that Les gave me.
So either I'm talking a lot or you're pedo right now. And you're like, dude, he's very relaxed right now.
No, it's not that. I like that you talk. I like that you're like on it.
I talk a lot.
I love that. But for La Platica, obviously I always invite guests, but now it's going to be a little awkward. Like, hey, you want to come over? I don't know how people feel about coming over right now that all this is happening. So don't talk over me.
No, I will. I was going to say you actually did have a special guest coming in today and you guys decided to cancel it, probably for the best.
Yeah, but it's not even
You'll have that person soon, though.
It's not even because, like, oh, I don't want to see you or you're infected or, whatever. It's just more kind of like things are hectic right now. You got to take your time.
It's not serious. We can do some fun topics.
So, like I said, like the cool thing about La Platica now is like you're probably going to be seeing Karen at least twice a week. For now.
I told Sebas.
How long this lasts.
Sebas, for every podcast I do, I get one fun, spicy video or something spicy on my channel.
Why do I gotta be spicy though?
Because
you like seeing me suffer, don't you?
I do. We actually had one planned out and we had to postpone it because we have to pick up the item here in town and they're not even open.
Yeah. So like I said, okay. We're just, me and Karen, we're just going to be at home. We're just going to be hanging out, try to create a lot of content. And that's it.
Hopefully just distract you guys, you know. And so I was hanging out with my friend Chloe Morello one day and we're talking a lot about just emergencies and life stuff. And Chloe's very educated on like world stuff, world issues. Like she's one to talk to about a lot of things like that. But the day that we talked, there was an earthquake the night before. It was the one where I thought I was going dizzy. If you guys live in California, I'm sure you guys all have felt like an earthquake before. It's like the craziest feeling, but you feel like it almost feels like you're about to faint. Like it's like the craziest feeling. So I was a little nervous and I realized, I'm like, babe, I really don't think I'm prepared for an earthquake or anything to happen.
We were not.
I still don't think we are, but I've been telling to us for a while, we need to have a duffel bag with things ready for us to go in case anything happens.
Even like flashlights and shit.
We have flashlights. I bought a ton. All those flashlights, and they're everywhere. I have a bunch down here in this closet. I have some on the door and some in our bedroom. So I kind of like always been someone to be like to have things everywhere, like point of place. But I decided, I was like, I'm going to buy an emergency backpack because I know they have them on Amazon. They're earthquake survival kits. They have like what you need to get you by for like, I think 72 hours or like a week or something. So as I was on there buying that, it came across a 14-day emergency food pack that expires in 2050. 50. Yeah. And this food pack, it was $300. I was like, oh my God, that's kind of a lot for something I'm probably never.
It was $300?
$300.
Oh, wow.
I was like, wow, I'm never going to use this. Like, why do I need this, you know? And then it really stuck to me. I'm like, if something ever were to go down, ever, we had no food, I have this meal pack. And this is like, I think what they used in like the army and the military. Yeah. So I'm going to buy it. You just never know. So I bought that, the emergency backpack. I think
those food packs are called, I have friends in the military and they're called MREs. You know what MRE
something
means?
Like that. No, I have the list right
Meals here. Ready to eat.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So I bought that. I bought the actual mask as well. You saw the one I bought. It's like a legit one. I bought that. I bought flashlights. I just bought things that we just may need one day. And I told them one of these days.
You for sure need it.
No, I know. And I told them one day I'm going to also get a duffel bag and like put have like sweats and socks and things that we just need in there, like ready to go at the door at the garage. So I bought it, right? And once all this stuff went down, I was like, oh my God, at least we have that 14-day thing if we ever need it. And I remember telling my parents about it, and I was like, I'm just gonna buy my mom one. I told my dad this like 2 days ago or yesterday. No, 2 days ago. I was like, I'm gonna buy my dad one and just send it to their house, and they can just have it just in case. I go on there, so it was $300, right? Not only is it sold out, but there's price gouging.
Which is illegal.
Yeah, and a lot of them are getting caught, thank God. But they were trying to sell it for $10,000. $10,000, and it would arrive April 19th. I'm like, are you kidding me?
You know what's so sad about that is that somebody will buy it.
Somebody probably did buy it.
Because they're just scared and desperate. That's the sad part. But I was watching the news and they're saying that I didn't know, but there's investigators that investigate people who do price gouging.
Thank God.
Yeah, because it's fucked up.
It is, and people do it
like,
too.
Do the little masks.
How about the guy that bought
like $500?
How about the guy that bought 17,000 bottles of sanitizer and all kinds of stuff, and this idiot tried to sell it on Amazon again, spiking up the price, and they caught him and they removed his account, and now he's forced to either sell it and like try to get rid of it or donate it because this guy tried to be selfish. Like karma got him in the ass. You don't do that. Yeah. You don't try to hurt people. I mean, you don't try to steal from people during this time. That's the worst thing to do. And I'm a firm believer of karma, especially something like that. I think that is the most messed up thing you can do, especially like, I mean, in other parts of the States. I haven't seen this in the other side of the world. I've seen this a lot in the States. Like when there is something that happens somewhere, you see people trying to sell like water bottles for like $300 or whatever. It's like you see that happen so much. So
we just kind of wanted to hop on and just give our first experience of what's been really going on. And I just want to clarify, we're not doctors. We're not people with like the best statistics. We just want to relate with you guys and, talk.
Just what's on our mind.
Just what's on our mind. Yeah. Let you guys know. I mean, I'm sure you guys actually think the same. So once again, I just really want to let you guys know that the best thing to do in this situation is just stay home. Just stay home. Be with your loved ones. Like I said, if you got to go to work, go to work. If you got to go do something for an emergency. But the only way for us to speed up this process is just staying home. Do you actually think that everything will close down soon, like how people are in Italy?
I mean, I'm hearing so much stuff, so I hope it doesn't, but I won't be surprised if it does.
Yeah. I think that the thought scares people, but I think it's the right thing to do, especially to hurry up the process. But definitely the government needs to find out a way to help people because people can't be just not working anymore.
Yeah.
It's fucked up that they don't work and still have to pay rent, or they don't work and, or even something. There's so many small business owners that they're forced to close down.
Everyone's affected. Like
they really need to find a solution for that. I'm not one to find that what that solution is. I'm not in that. But they definitely do need to find something out, and I hope that they do. Because, a side of it is like, yes, we should do that. It's like the healthiest thing that we can do for the world. Yeah. And I think that we will be closed down soon. But I think it's for the better.
Only time will tell. So
yeah. And like I said, guys, La Platica is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and here on YouTube.
Let us know how you guys are feeling as well. Are you guys worried?
Let us know.
Do you guys feel like you're not stressing at all? Like, let us know. Love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. I mean, I will say some people probably will think I'm overreacting. I don't think I am. I think I'm human. I'm normal. And this is like, how can I not feel this way? And some people will agree that they're also panicked as well. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But I'm really curious to know how you guys are taking this and what you guys are doing, precautions you're taking as well. I feel like we hit a lot of points. We might have missed some because there's just so much like information and things I'm feeling and whatnot. But the best thing I can tell you and encourage you guys to do is honestly just stay home and keep practicing your regular cleanliness, like sanitation, like your routine, what you do. And if you got kiddos, teach them at a young age to also be clean, wash your hands. It's funny because growing up, like I wasn't such a good germaphobe, but now I'm like, but I don't know. Yeah, I really am praying for everybody, guys. We're all in this together, and
it'll all blow away soon.
I want to close my eyes and wake up and it be like, and you know what, this shitty weather this week has just been,
it's everything, literally
it just feels like the end of the world, honestly. But we really just are gonna get through this, and we're here with you guys, like I said. So
100%. So
Sebas loves that I just
sorry for the more serious plática, but it has to be done. We'll see you guys very soon, and I'm sure it's gonna be with Karen again. So we'll see you guys in la próxima plática. Bye.
Bye, guys.